AfriTales 04, Uncovering the Stories That Shaped Africa.
What if I told you that one of the greatest kingdoms in African history was almost erased from the world? A kingdom with enormous walls, incredible wealth, powerful kings, and some of the most breathtaking artworks ever created. Yet today, many people know very little about it. How did a thriving empire become one of Africa's forgotten stories? This is the story of the Kingdom of Benin, a story of power, glory, and a tragic fall. Welcome to AfriTales 04. Long before modern Nigeria existed, long before colonial powers arrived in Africa, a mighty kingdom was flourishing in the forests of West Africa. This was the Kingdom of Benin. Located in present-day southern Nigeria, Benin grew into one of the most powerful and sophisticated states in Africa. It was ruled by kings known as Obas. These rulers commanded respect and loyalty throughout the kingdom. Under their leadership, Benin expanded its influence and built a society that amazed visitors from distant lands. But Benin's greatness was not built through war alone. Its strength came from organization, trade, culture, and innovation. As the kingdom prospered, its capital city became a symbol of power and achievement. Travelers who visited Benin centuries ago described a city unlike anything they expected to find. The streets were broad and carefully laid out. The city was well organized and bustling with activity. Markets were filled with traders buying and selling goods from different regions. The royal palace stood at the heart of the kingdom. It was vast, impressive, and filled with remarkable works of art. Surrounding the kingdom were massive earthworks, walls, and moats built over many generations. These defenses stretched across huge distances. Even today, historians consider them among the largest earthworks ever created by human hands. The Kingdom of Benin was not simply surviving. It was thriving. Perhaps nothing represented Benin's greatness more than its artists. Skilled craftsmen created extraordinary bronze plaques and sculptures. These artworks told stories of kings, warriors, ceremonies, and everyday life. Every detail was carefully crafted. Every piece reflected the kingdom's rich culture and history. When Europeans first encountered many of these works, some found it difficult to believe they had been created in Africa. The craftsmanship was simply that impressive. Today, the famous Benin bronzes remain some of the most celebrated African artworks in history. They are powerful reminders of the kingdom's creativity and sophistication. But no kingdom remains untouched by change forever. By the late 19th century, European powers were rapidly expanding their influence across Africa. Competition for land, resources, and trade routes was growing. The Kingdom of Benin found itself facing increasing pressure. Relations between Benin and British officials became strained. Disagreements over trade and political control created tension. The situation became more serious with each passing year. Few could have imagined how quickly everything was about to change. In 1897, a British expedition attempted to enter Benin territory. Violence broke out, and several members of the expedition were killed. The incident shocked British authorities. Soon afterward, a much larger military force was assembled. Their mission was clear: capture Benin City. The kingdom's warriors fought to defend their homeland, but they faced a powerful and heavily armed force. As the British advanced, the fate of the kingdom hung in the balance. Eventually, Benin City fell. The royal palace was seized. Thousands of priceless treasures were taken. Centuries of history were removed from their homeland. Among the items taken were the famous Benin bronzes. These masterpieces were transported overseas. Many ended up in museums and private collections around the world. For decades, they remained far from the place where they were created. The fall of Benin marked the end of an era. One of Africa's greatest kingdoms had suffered a devastating loss. Yet its story did not end there. Despite everything that happened, the legacy of Benin survived. Its traditions endured, its people endured, and its history endured. Today, the Kingdom of Benin is remembered as one of Africa's greatest civilizations. Its achievements continue to inspire historians, artists, and people around the world. Discussions about returning the Benin bronzes to Nigeria continue even today. It is a reminder that history can be stolen, but it can never truly be erased. The Kingdom of Benin may have fallen, but its legacy lives on. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on AfriTales04 for more fascinating stories from Africa's past. Until next time, keep exploring history.